What makes America great? Make America great again. MAGA, but really, what makes America great? Definitely ain't capitalism. It ain't corporations. It ain't Washington, D.C. Definitely is not Brandon. It's freedom. Freedom. Real, true, constitutional, inalienable, God-given freedom. That's what makes us great. Because no other country in the world allots us, the citizens, the freedoms that we have. Freedom of speech, right to assemble. The Second Amendment. God bless them. That's wonderful. It has kept us safe and happy to the point where we become complacent and lazy, and that's a whole other argument in itself. But freedom, liberty. We, the people, have the power to tell those elected officials to bugger off. Any other country, they would hang you, lock you up, treat you like a criminal for just saying that you disagree with what the government says. You know what? I don't like what Saddam Hussein has done. Oh, now me and my entire family are going to be shot. Freedom. That's what makes us great. And for those that are willing to stand up for it, we revere them as heroes. We support our troops. Why? Because they are willing to put their life on the line to protect our freedom. That's it. It's really simple. So stop watching our freedoms get taken away. It is destroying this country. I don't know how else to say it. Our troops go overseas and fight for our country's interests. Agree with the wars or not, whatever political backing it had, they sign on the dotted line because they are willing as volunteers to join, by the way, for the most part. The draft, Vietnam. God bless you all. Thank you for your service. But they sign on the dotted line saying they are willing to volunteer their time and life in the protection of our freedoms. Politicians muddy that up. Whole other argument. But for our vets, God bless you. Thank you for your service. I swore an oath to the Constitution. I served my nation. Very proud of it. I served in 2 conflicts overseas, Afghanistan and Iraq. Didn't agree with either one of them. But guess what? I signed on the dotted line that I was willing to serve to protect our freedom. Think of that what you wish. That's what makes our country great. We have the resolve, the will to fight for freedom. Freedom for us, freedom for others, freedom for the world. Because freedom is not free. It's paid by the blood, sweat, and tears of those men and women willing to sacrifice it all for freedom. Freedom! Freedom! Can't scream it from the rooftops loud enough. Freedom! January 6th, a giant chunk of our country showed up to protect freedom. Election integrity, extremely important to protecting freedom. But then they're labeled terrorists. Why? They didn't agree with Brandon. Oh, thank you for all of you. Whether your uniform is green or your slacks are blue or khaki. Thank you, Jake from State Farm. Freedom. We appreciate all of those willing to stand up for freedom. Our January 6 inmates are being persecuted for it. Thrown in prison without trial, without due process, tortured, beaten. You guys have heard me say this 1,000 times in these videos, and I'm going to say it 1,000 times more. They stood up for freedom. True heroes. Innocent until proven guilty. Can't stress that enough. Political prisoners. American citizens. Protecting freedom. That's why we sing. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Sing for freedom!